class file. Every class in program will generate separate class file, means dot class file. Every separate class file means dot class file. Every class file at compilation stage. At compilation stage, every class in program will generate separate class file at compilation stage. Means every class will have its own dot class file. That's the meaning. Right. While execution process, main class is loaded onto method area first. While execution process, main class is loaded onto method area first, and remaining subclasses will be loaded. Remaining subclasses will be loaded based on their requirement. Based on their requirement in execution process. Based on their requirement in execution process. While execution process, main class is loaded onto method area first, and remaining subclasses will be loaded based on their requirement in execution process. Means yesterday main class came already. Main class started its execution process by giving a main method. After that, based on the user choice, division class came. Means among subclasses, only one class came based on its requirement. Means user asked division operation, then division class came generally. So this program, if I normally subclass not there, means you can write everything in your main method, you can write it. Generally C trainers and the C language materials and C language, who knows, they'll write in a single program actually. They'll write in a single program. Example, you take the bag of your school children. If anybody is standing on the road, you can look at school children. They'll be carrying very huge bags they'll carry. So you can ask the children, and why you are carrying this much of bag? You can ask it. The student or the children will say that, the kids indirectly. And now we don't know who will come. Which teacher will come, we don't know. Which teacher will come, we don't know. No efficiency, you have to carry everything and go. So on the day maths teacher comes, I'll open maths book. If a physics teacher comes, I'll open physics book. If nobody comes, unnecessarily I carried everything and gone. So unnecessarily you are loading, unnecessarily you are carrying or not. Now the loading time also takes the time. If anybody, you people especially, graduation students indirectly, sometimes you never have a book also. Sometimes you never write also. Your bags will be very less. College bags means they'll sell this much of bag. They will not sell this much of bag. So why, you can ask them, why I asked one college bag, why are you giving a small bag to me? Means you never carry it. Because, see what they're doing. So we never carry. Means we know, sir, what is needed, we carry that. Remaining see, what is needed, that only we carry. What is the advantage now? Sir, loading time will be very less. Suppose, instead of I written all the code in a single program, If I write a single program, maybe 50 lines, roughly I'm speaking, 50 lines. To load that 50 lines, it takes much time. Loading time, allocation time, some linking time, more will be there. All are sometimes only. Suppose I kept this code in a part by part, I kept it. In a separate dot class files, I kept it. Now I asked division. What happened now? 3 lines will be loaded. So what happened now? Sir, loading 3 lines very less time. Allocating 3 lines very less time. Organizing 3 lines also very less time. Suppose roughly 50 books are there. I asked my friend to search it. Searching among 50 books, it may take much time. Only 3 books are there. Searching also very easy. Means organizing the code is very easy. That's called modularity concept. That concept is known as modularity. Modularity means divide it and organize it. Divide the code and organize it. So object-oriented programming is very popular in the internet world. That's the reason. Because we divide and organize. We divide and organize. You can write, already last week you written only main class, no? All the code you are writing in the main class, no? You also can write it, no problem. But according to object-oriented programming, you must not write like a structured code. C language. You are writing all together or not now? You must not write. I can move that codes in a part by part, so that when the execution started, which one I want, that only I will take it. Loading time will be saved. Execution time will be saved. High performance will come. That is happening already. In your real-time applications, if you click on login, login only will come. If you give on register, register only will come. So which one you want, that only will come. When you go for ATM center also, options are there. Withdraw means only withdraw will be triggered. Remaining will not be triggered. Means the code related to withdraw will be triggered. Roughly I'm speaking. So here very easy to organize the code. Very less time to organize the code. Because of this reason, high performance will come. Okay, right. That's a major reason. From today, learn how to organize the codes with the subclasses. From today, everything I will write in the form of subclass. Main class, where I will keep a main method separately. Remaining all program I'll take in a subclasses, I will take it. Sir, what is advantage means? The code looks very simple for me, part by part. Which one I want, I can load that. That's the concept of object-oriented. Got it right? So to educate that, I took this program. Now, in this program, V1, V2, X, Y, these are all variables actually. I'll write. Sir, list of variables in my above program. Sir, list of variables in my above program. Sir, how many variables we have been seen? Let me open. Demo variables, 5 I think. Okay. So totally how many variables are there? Roughly I'm speaking. You don't write it in 1 minute. So list of variables. List of variables from above program. So how many variables you've seen? For identification purpose. Sir, I seen V1. Sorry. V1, V2, choice. I took S, I took AD, I took subtract, I took multiplication, I took division, I took modulo division. They are all variables only, no? Right. So these variables are primitive data type variables. They are all primitive data type variables. These are what now? Non-primitive data type variables. Primitive data type variables and non-primitive. Actually, why they are changing the rooms you are thinking or what now? Somebody asked me. So actually my room is 4th floor. Right? Before your batch started, I affected with the COVID. So they changed it temporarily down. I cannot walk up. Okay, right? My room will be in the 4th floor, permanent room. So now you are comfortable now anyway. If strength increases, we'll go to our room. Our room is there, 4th floor. Lift not there, no? They are not forcing you to come. Okay, right? Adjust it. Primitive data. Already you know the primitive, no? Already? Right. Primitive data type variables. Primitive data type variables means the variables which are declared with primitive data types like byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. This 8 is there means we call it as primitive. Non-primitive data types means class types, interface types, array types, enum types. Enums not entered, arrays not entered, interface not entered, only class types are there. So in our program also here, in our program, scanner is a class, no? Yes or no? Scanner is a class. Now, here, addition is a class. Addition is a class. Can you see this? Addition. Addition is a class. Subtraction is a class. Multiplication is a class. Division is a class. Modulo division is a class. Can you see this already? So the variables which are declared with the classes, we call it as non-primitive data type variables. Observe this point, right? Sir, in the above program, I observed there are x comma y also there. X comma y also there are not now, right? Among this, which are local variables, which are non-local variables, and so on we had are not now, right? Okay. Among this now, sir, these are all holding values. These are all will hold addresses, object references. Among this, based on the requirement, DV came anyway. So S is holding one address, DV is holding one address. Two objects are there, no? One scanner class object, one division object. These two are holding non-primitive. Sir, among these all variables, which one you are calling it as parameters? Among these all, which one are the parameters? All are not parameters now. Parameters are the variables. Variables are not parameters. All variables are not parameters, but parameters are nothing but variables. I only define that statement to you. Whenever I am writing parameters, define parameters, I made one statement to you here. Let me show that. Parameters. Methods. Down. Parameters are the variables which are used to transfer the data from one method to another method. Means the variables which supported you to transfer the data from one method to another method. Which variable supported now? Sir, V1, V2, X and Y. Because of these four variables, the data moved from one method to another method. The data came to main method. We moved the data to the division method through these four variables. That four variables we call it as parameters. Parameters are the variables which are used to transfer the data from one method to another method. Among that list of variables available with us, that four variables are supporting us to transfer the data. I'll make a statement down. So these are the list of variables available from above program, sir. Among this list of variables, which one is supporting us? Make a statement. Now write list of variables from above program. You can write it. For clarity purpose, we are analyzing that. How many variables are there? Primitive data type variables and non-primitive data type variables. Non-primitive data type variable means class variables. The variables which are declared with classes. V1, V2, choice X comma Y. V1, V2, choice X comma Y, S, AD, SB, ML, that is multiplication, division. They are all declared with classes. Now, V2, X and Y are known as parameters. Are known as parameters because they used to transfer. They used to transfer the data from main method to div, division method. In the above diagram, it is available. V1, V2, X and Y are known as parameters because they used to transfer the data from main method to div method according to the diagram, right? Among these parameters, two types are there: actual parameters and formal parameters. Two types of words are there for your interview. So parameters are categorized into two types actually: actual parameters and formal parameters. Make it. These parameters, I am writing the category for the notes. These parameters are categorized into two types. These parameters are categorized into two types: actual parameters and you can say formal parameters. You can say actual parameters and formal parameters. You can say actual parameters and formal parameters. Actual parameters and formal parameters, you can say. Look here. Actual parameters means the parameters which are holding original input data. Means from the keyboard, the data came in available in one variable. Nothing but that variables acting like a parameters indirectly. The input data directly came in available in some parameters. That parameters are actual. Actual means original. So V1, V2 are known as actual parameters. Why means the input data came to V1 and V2. While execution started, we called our division class to have a division operation. Division method came. The division method is using some parameters X and Y. That X and Y are known as formal parameters. Are known as what now? Formal parameters. Formal parameters means the parameters used in intermediate calculation. In between some calculation happens. For that they are using intermediate calculation. Means your methods will use parameters for intermediate calculations. That parameters we call it as formal parameters. Because of this, in the diagram yesterday, I drawn one arrow. V1 is loaded onto X. V2 loaded onto Y. Now X and Y are formal. They are not original. Because X and Y belongs to one method, participated in transferring the data, intermediate transferring the data for calculations. For that we call it as X and Y are formal. Write the definitions like this. One line for reading. Actual parameters. The parameters the parameters which hold original input data. The parameters which hold original input data are known as actual parameters. The parameters which hold original input data are known as actual parameters. Example, V1 and V2 are actual parameters. Right. Formal parameters. The parameters which are used in methods to hold intermediate data are known as formal parameters. The parameters which are used in methods to hold intermediate data are known as formal parameters. Now, example X and Y are formal parameters. X and Y are formal parameters. Here, sir, can I have same names in actual parameter and formal parameter? Yes, we can have same names. I am taking V1, V2 here. There I am taking X and Y, no? Can I take a same names? Means yes, you can take a same names, no restriction, because that variable separate, this variable separate. You can see in the diagram. If you see in the diagram here, V1, V2 got the memory in the main method. X and Y got the memory in the subclass method. So that variable space separate and this variable space separate. Actually, everybody should understand the memory locations. Very important that. Program not important. If I given a soft copy, if you copy paste, the program will run. That is, sir, that is not. From that, what you learned is very important. This program not available in the market, but the concept is available in the market. You have to catch the concept in this program. So here, what is the concept means? You are getting introduction to your parameters. Means V1, V2 got the memory in the main method. And they are holding original input data coming from the keyboard. So they are actual. For calculation purpose, for execution purpose, your division method came. The division method is using some parameters, X and Y. They are formal. Means they are holding intermediate data for a calculation. They are known as formal parameters. Can I have same names? Yes, you can have same names. So you can have same names. So here V1, V2, they are X and Y. You can take same names. Here also you can take X and Y. If not, there you can take V1, Y. Developer knows they are separate memories. Not only important. Developer knowledge means its allocation. First you must know what it is. And you must know it comes under what category, variable or method. And you must know while execution where it gets the memory. That's very important. From where I am accessing. Today I am typing one project for 11 AM today. Online typing is there. Means live code typing is there 11 AM. It's project. I am typing one project today. 11 AM batch. I started a project. Yesterday analysis over. Today design with the code I am doing for the project typing. So whenever I am typing a project, I'll say to them same. First I'll show the location for them. See, I am taking one HTML form, imaginate it. I'll create one imagination for the student. We don't know how many of you imaginates because students do not have mind controls. They'll be looking us, they'll be thinking somewhere. That's a different issue. But even we feel that at least 10% is listening, and somebody have any WhatsApp message came in the early morning, they'll be thinking about that. Generally, in such cases, they will not understand. Somebody sleeping and listening, no? You understood the videos, no? Normal sitting and listening only, Java will not come. Sleeping means how it will come. Java is very dangerous. If you handle care, no problem. Everybody feared with Java, you know or not, I don't know. So they all run for Selenium, testing tools, they'll go. Because a huge code will there, they'll think it. Nothing is there, and if you can control your imagination properly for a few days, you can become a code writer. Here also same. I am drawing the diagram means creating one imaginary part to the student where the variables are getting the memories, where the classes are loading, where objects are creating. Already last week we got imagination already. Object means holding instance members, instance variable, instance method. Like this, X and Y, V1 and V2, you can have same names. Make a statement. Right. We can have same names in actual parameters and formal parameters. We can have same names in actual parameters and formal parameters. You can have same names. Actual parameters and formal parameters, you can have same names. All of you understood this? Right. See, I'll show the program once for 5 minutes, once, and I'll close it. So in this program, you can have subclasses here. Anyway, you can have subclasses. Yesterday's concept is a program can have any number of subclasses with one main class. Any number of subclasses with one main class. So I took addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo division, and so on. So internally 5 plus 1, 6 dot class files came. Your compiler at compilation stage will have lexical analysis with the segmentation according to your graduation study. Segment means meaningful partition. Compiler will do meaningful partition. According to object oriented, meaningful part means class. Because of this reason, compiler will see that class. It sees class keyword followed by class name, open flower bracket, close forward. It separates that code actually. Compiler will do that work. It separate and compiles, generate one dot class file. Like this, it takes every class and generate separate dot class file. That is a compiler. Got it right? Because of this reason, 6 dot class files came. Among that 6 dot class files, don't load subclass. Error will come because subclass do not have main method to start the program. You have to load only main class. When you loaded main class now, main method, you know, automatically main method will get the memory in the class. Once main got the notes is there for you. Already once the main got the memory, automatically copied onto Java stack. When it is copied, execution started with line number 1, that is scanner. So whenever the execution control came to line number 1, detected the line number 1, there one scanner object creation is available. Immediately the scanner class is loaded, scanner class object created. Only scanner class object is connected to the keyboard. Only scanner class object connected to the keyboard. 2 or 3 people from the class asked me and showed me, sir, I am reading employee ID in integer. Then I am reading string in the designation in the string. Now that employee ID after entering Designation not taking, sir, somebody asked. So after reading numeric data, if you read string data, the data will be skipped actually. The data will be skipped. The problem is with your keyboard actually, right? That we are going to resolve it. That is not much important. I am skipping that. Generally, three students asked that question to me. Sir, after numeric data, if I read string data, skipping, you also can try it. So read employee ID in the form of integer. Read one designation in the form of string. You cannot read a designation. Empty value will come. The reason, here some buffering will be there. It takes one separate session for that. So I don't want to waste this Monday, Tuesday classes. I'll waste Saturday. Saturday is there, no? To have a discussion, I'll discuss that. Meanwhile, you read whatever I given to you. Means whatever I given means I said to take employee ID string. Answer will come. I asked you to take the product code as a string. Answer will come. Book code as a string. Answer will come. To generate answer, I asked you to give it string. After I'll explain that if anybody is waiting that. Somebody asked that question. It is not a 5 minutes class to explain it. It takes again 40 minutes to explain that the concept. Buffering, where it stores, why it happens. So normal singular, because I skipped that question from you, but separate session is there for it. Saturday I'll waste my session. Normal class I will not waste it. But it right. So that will be answered. Scanner class came now. I'm speaking that point. Through scanner class object, the data is coming. Only scanner class object is connected to the keyboard. Remaining all objects are not connected to the keyboard. Only scanner class object. Using scanner class, you understood reading the data. Choice is coming. Here for you, 5 choices are there. You are selecting the choice. Yesterday, you selected 4. Directly case 4, division is coming. You observed this, no? Right. Hope you understood yesterday. Understood everybody this one, right? So based on this program, based on this theory, can I give an assignment now? Right. First, I'll give an assignment question to you. See that assignment question and do the assignment. Submit that assignment to me in the Google Classroom. Okay, right. Make it. Assignment. Already student marks are there in your hand. Now I am going to write that. After giving that question to you, you will be busy with one assignment. Already given a student marks to you know, I'll start writing that student marks question to you. Right? I'll write that student marks question in the subclasses. I given normally to you, but I'm writing that answer in the form of subclasses. Got it right? So meanwhile, you also try the assignment for today. Assignment. Write a program to perform. Write a program to perform bank transaction process. Bank transaction process. Write a program to perform bank transaction process. I am giving a question to you. Right. Sir, how many subclasses must be taken? Anyway, you are going to take 2 subclasses, right? If not, you are going to take 3 subclasses. You are going to take it. One is PIN number check. Whether that idea will come or not, let me cross check it, whether you will get that idea or not. Okay, right. Now, I want you to take some subclasses. One subclass is PIN number check. If not, check PIN number. Check PIN number. In this check PIN number, I am taking Boolean k is equal to false. One variable. I will take one method, Boolean verify of here PIN number as parameter. What is this? PIN number as parameter. Here 1 1 1 1, 2 2 2 2, 3 3 3 3. Means if the pin number is available in between, these three are not. 1 1 1 1, any one pin number. If it is available, this check pin number will write. Means it returns one value. Verify method is return type method or non-return type method? Verify method is return type or non-return type? Return type, no? Right. It is going to return what kind of value now? Boolean. Boolean means what? True or false. Pin number is available means true. Pin number not available means false. The method is going to give one value to me. If pin number is available among 1111 means the user entered pin number among 1111 or 2222 or 3333 or, then the verify method will return true. If not, it returns false. It's the logic. Now, here I had a withdraw class. I am taking one class known as withdraw. I will take it. One class I will take it as withdraw. In this withdraw class now, void wdraw and parameter. Parameter is amount and balance. It is taking two parameters. Now this is return type method or non-return type method? Right, non-return type method, no? Right. Here we are going to check that. If amount is less than the balance, you must say insufficient fund. You must say insufficient fund. Amount greater than the balance. Suppose in my account I had 2,000 rupees, but I want to withdraw 3,000 rupees. You cannot withdraw 3,000 rupees. Insufficient fund will come. Means you have to cross check that. Amount is less than the balance or not. If the amount is less than the balance, if that amount is less than balance, if it is true and false, true will be there, false will be there. Yes or no? True will be there, false will be there. So true means amount withdrawn. How much amount you have been withdrawn. Display the balance amount and some message. Transaction completed. One message. False means insufficient fund. Sufficient fund. Insufficient fund. The same way, I had one more class known as deposit. Deposit. Here I had a method known as void deposit amount and some balance. Here condition not needed. No condition. So directly the output. No true or false, because for depositing no need to check the balance. So directly the output is amount deposited. Amount deposited. So how much amount deposited? After deposit, what is the balance amount you had? And transaction completed. Transaction completed. So these are the two, deposit and so on, right? Okay. Now these are the three subclasses we are going to take it. And one main class here. We are taking one main class. Bank main class. This is one main class. Main class means this is the starting point, no? Anyway, here we had public static void main is there. So remaining work is happened here. Means all inputs are here only. So the input work will be available here. Right. So these are the 3 subclasses and 1 main class. Okay, right. Look here now. Bank transaction process. What is the first step now? Make it step 1. Read PIN number. Read PIN number. The first step is read PIN number. PIN number must be in 1111 or 2222 or 3333. Else invalid PIN number. Else invalid PIN number. To check that PIN number, we are going to use subclass. Right. Verify PIN number through subclass. Verify PIN number through subclass. You pass that PIN number to subclass, it will say true or false, PIN number available or not. Means whether you are getting idea or not, that only assignment done. So by seeing that question, by seeing that subclasses, whether you are getting idea or not, that only assignment. Idea came or not, you have to check it. Idea should come, that only. Developers means idea should come. Idea came or not, whether it done or not, secondary. Completed or not, secondary, but idea should come. What you have to do? Some idea should come. Idea came means you are in the track. So whether you are implementing that idea, whether you are converting that idea into code form or not, it takes time. Sir, I got idea, I done it. Very good then. Right? First you have to generate one idea. Sir, I am thinking like this to do it. Try that. Any error is coming, read that line. Follow the rule there and go forward. Like this, you must make your program to run at any cost. Answer coming or not coming, some idea should come. Try to implement that idea. I am asking you to check through subclass. Subclass means I given name no here already. What is the subclass now? Check PIN number. So I'll not verify PIN number through subclass. The subclass name is I only given. Check PIN number. Using this, you check it. PIN number available or not, you check it. Okay. Now, if PIN number is verified, if PIN number is verified successfully, means true. So PIN number is available. If PIN number is verified successfully, then show the following choice. Then show the following choice. The choice is one for withdraw. One choice is for withdraw. One choice is for deposit. So the choice. If PIN number is verified successfully, then show the following choice. Withdraw and deposit. Withdraw and deposit. Right? Okay. See there, imagine it, you are entering into one ATM center. Your initial balance is 2000. Imagine it. I'll use that variable somewhere, I'll give to you. Now your card is, or account is having 2000 rupees is there in your account. You are taking one card or some, you are entering into one ATM center. That ATM center is using one machine, having one machine. The machine will support 2 operations. You can withdraw the cash, you can deposit the cash. Imagine it. 2 options are there to you. That's only my intention. First, prove yourself by putting your PIN number roughly among 3, because you cannot keep Complete case you cannot write it. No, for demo purpose, 3 PIN numbers I took it. Enter the PIN number among these 3. If it is true, show the choices. You want to do withdraw now, you want to do deposit now. You are selecting no addition, subtraction, multiplication. That idea is there, no? So previous program is an idea to you. There I had 5 subclasses, 5 choices. Here how many subclasses now? 2 choices. Withdraw and deposit. Check PIN number is an internal supportive calculation, that is. Anyway, now one is withdraw, one is deposit. So if I selected withdraw, sir, I selected withdraw. What are the rules of withdraw now? Sir, whenever I selected withdraw, enter the amount. For withdraw, enter the amount. Enter the amount. So what are the rules of amount? Sorry, what are the rules of withdraw? So all of you went to ATM centers, I think. Sir, in my account 123 rupees is there. So I want to draw 123 rupees. You cannot draw 123 rupees now. You can draw only 100 or not now. So you can draw multiples of 100, you can write. 100, 200, 300, you can write. So what is the rule here now? Amount what you entered must be greater than 0 and multiples of 100. The amount must be, you must not enter negative value and 0 value, no. You must enter greater than 0 and the amount must be multiples of 100. That is the condition. So here the condition is amount must be greater than 0. Greater than 0 and multiples of 100. Multiples of 100. Amount must be greater than 0 and multiples of 100. Multiples of 100 means the amount what you enter must be 100, 200, 300 and so on. Else display the message as invalid amount. Else you display the message as invalid amount. Invalid amount. Invalid amount. Suppose amount is validated, means the amount is between greater than 0 and multiples of 100. If it is validated. If the amount is validated, then pass amount as parameter to the method of withdraw class. If the amount is validated, then pass amount as parameter to the method of withdraw class. So method of withdraw class means create object for withdraw class. That only know. You are passing parameter to division method, div method. How you passed parameter? Sir, I created object. I called the method. I passed the parameter. Here I am asking you to pass parameter to withdraw class. Means method of withdraw class. Diagram is there, no? Sir, this is withdraw class. In this withdraw class, one method is there, wdraw. For this wdraw method, I must pass the amount. So, you must pass amount and balance. Make it amount and balance as parameter to the method. So once you passed your amount, your balance is equal to 2000, we are going to take it. We are going to take balance is equal to 2000, we are going to take it. So balance 2000, amount some amount. Both will be taken here. Then they will check it. The amount is less than the balance means do the action. If it is the amount is greater than the balance, means you cannot withdraw. So insufficient fund, the answer will come. The condition you are going to write in the subclass method. There the diagram is there, no, that's called layout. Okay, right. Now, okay, sir, the answer will come from the withdraw. If I selected choice deposit, if I selected the choice deposit, if I selected the choice deposit, right, again enter the amount. Same rules. Amount must be greater than amount must be greater than 0 and multiples of 100, else invalid amount. If the amount is validated, then pass amount and balance as parameter to the method of deposit class. Method of deposit class. Right. So under this, you must draw that diagram as a question. Because remaining all subclasses available down now for information purpose, the question is available. So see that question and see that diagram and you have to construct it. Right. See, I am showing the diagram. This is a diagram. Right. All of you understood the question and say yes or no to me? Right. So that question and analysis, try to convert into code form. It takes time and make it slowly. Spend time. Some time you have to spend in front of system and convert that idea into code form. Some idea, some sources, and you would convert into, okay, right. So this is the assignment for today. Meanwhile, can I go forward now? Right, okay. So I took student class anyway. In that student class, I asked you to read some 6 subject marks and so on, right? Okay. So whenever I am writing that program to you, somebody, how many of you tried that program? Raise your hands. Tried and not completed anyway, right? Anybody completed? No. Very good. Anybody is getting errors? No. So many people not tried it. See there, question I given no already. This one. Read student name, roll number, branch. Read 6 subject marks are in between. Actually, program is easy only, actually. Hope you not tried, I think. Many people, how many of you not tried and raise your hands? No problem. Nothing is there. How many of you not tried? So today you try it anyway. I'll write the solution to you, but don't wait for my solution only. Right. If the 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I'll present solution. Nothing is there. Why we are asking you to try it means idea generation, not programs. Don't buy hard programs. Programs are not available in the market. So that initiation is coming or not, that's very important. So for me, some idea is coming, sir, I'm trying. Whenever I'm trying some, because I'm asking how many of you getting errors? Error also must come. Nothing wrong. Error should come. When you're first time riding a bicycle, you will fall down, Andy. You have to fall down. Then only the bicycle will come. Unless it will not come. Because I want errors also, no problem. You're in the initial stage, no, sir. I tried like this, sir. One error is coming for me. Like the error also should come. Not trying, not started, danger threat. No, sir, still I am feeling this course as a theoretical. Then the threat will come. This course is not theoretical, this is practical. So theoretical means you can read it. On a single day, you can sit and read it. So practical. So try that. Whatever the ideas you are getting, try it. So meanwhile, in the solution, I am going to use iterative statements. I am going to use it. In that program, I am going to use iterative. So lot more things I am going to bring under this program because I give an assignment. Okay, right. Now, I'll scroll back once. Whenever I scroll back to you, here control statements are available. Among control statements, yesterday only if else came. Yes or not? Only if else came and switch case came. This two entered, no? Right. So one program we had switch case, one program we had if else. Sir, iterative statements not entered. Among these, how many came now? Sir, break came. So we observed that now under break we observed, sir, break is used. You don't write it anyway. Break is used to stop the switch case execution. It is stopping or not now? When the statement is complete, it is stopping you. Sir, return came yesterday. In the above diagram, return came here. Here return came or not now? This is return. Can you see this return? Right. What return is now? Return statement is used to return the value after method execution. Return statement is used to return the value after method execution, and the returned value will come back to the method call. It is coming up to the method call or not now, right? So here, sir, return, R-E-T-U-R-N, return statement is used to return the value. I'll write total layout and this all if I use it, I'll write the total layout. Operators, whether I am using all or not, I'll show it. In the starting class is there, no? Here. Whether I am using all the alphabets or not, I'll show it. All the programming concepts has been used or not, I'll show it. All the features has been covered or not, I'll show it. Complete layout I'll give till the ending. So whatever I completed, I'll come back and I'll comment there. At last it become a bigger layout. I'll give that layout to the student, what has been completed. So here also, all at a time we cannot complete, not possible. So step by step, based on the requirement. Even in the data types also, I not brought characteristic, right? I give an assignment as Boolean. Today I brought Boolean no for you. I brought Boolean. Whether the student is analyzing or not, I'm going to cross check through assignment. And I'll give the solution and I'll explain that Boolean. And yesterday only, maybe double came, I think. Double came yesterday, right? Long came, double not entered, sorry. Long came. And int normally we are using. So whatever we want, we are taking and using them already. And string already we are using. Normally we are using string and going forward. So under this control structures only, we are concentrating few part. Among that anyway, yesterday with the diagram, return came. So return statement is used to return the value. Return the value after method execution. Return the value after method execution. And returned value will come back to the method call. Will come back to the method call. Will come back to the method call. So the returned value will come back to the method call. This is method call. It's coming back now, right? So it's called. So this is the information you got about your return type in yesterday's program. So you came across break, you came across a return. This continue is coming inside. Anyway, this while loop is coming inside with the solution of that to student marks. It is coming. The two are entering. So before they are coming only, we are writing theoretical notes about these iterative statements. Okay, right. Make a heading while loop. Define while loop. So you are having one assignment in your hand for today. So complete it. Upload in your Google Classroom. Why you are uploading your Google Classroom means some people are copying them. Copy them. Let them copy. Who are not working, they'll copy the content. Because some students will be waiting for the content. Because from graduation studies, they'll be habituated. Copying from his friend, copying from material. Some people will be there. We cannot hurt them, no. So if you want to copy it, you copy from there. Somebody will write it, you copy it. No, sir, I don't want to copy, sir. I want to write myself. I never look into Google Classroom means look it. Choice is yours only. At last, I also must give the solution, no? So before that, if you want to copy it, copy from the, because we are asking to upload in the Google Classroom. That's the reason. So no, sir, I never look into Google Classroom, sir. I'll try myself, then I'll upload. Two choice is yours only. Carrier is yours, no? Choice, all choices are yours only. Even advanced also that only. When we give an assignment, one or two students will do it, then upload it. Remaining students will download it. So they will run it. Then whether they are learning or not, they only should know. Because in the carrier part, we never check it, no. So here also try yourself, then upload if it is working. No, sir, if somebody will wait for my friend to upload in the Google Classroom, I'll download me. Two choices are there. So because who completed upload in the Google Classroom, somebody will download it. Right, make it. FAQ. Define while loop. Define while loop. Because I'm going to use my while loop in the next coming assignment solution, that is student marks. For reading 6 subject marks, I'm going to use while loop. For that, I'm introducing while loop definition, flowchart, and some syntax I'll introduce. Okay, right. Everybody knows while loop anyway. In while looping structure, make it. In while looping structure, the condition is checked first. In while looping structure, the condition is checked first. In while looping structure, the condition is checked first. And then the loop body is executed. Then the loop body is in while looping structure, the condition is checked first, and then the loop body, is executed. Full stop. This process is repeated until the condition is false. In while looping structure, the condition is checked first, and then the loop body is executed. Full stop. This process is repeated. Until the condition is false. The syntax: while some condition, here we had loop body. Loop body means a set of statements. So always your flow charts will be there, no? Flow chart, we are calling it as. Generally, your C trainers and C others will present this in the form of flow charts to you. whenever it is a flow chart now, this is your conditional representation, I think. Condition will be there. Here, loop block. You can say loop body. When the condition is true, control will come here. Draw like this and keep it. Who are preparing? True. The control will come here anyway. There will be one condition. First condition is checked. If the condition is true, the loop body means set of lines will be there. Then after executing that loop body, control will go to the condition again and check it. That only repetition. Check the condition. If it is true, come to loop block. After loop block statements has been executed, go to the condition again. Again you check it. If it is true, repeat it. True, loop block. True, loop block. Repeat it. Sir, until what time we are going to repeat it? Means until the condition becomes false. Until the condition becomes false. Once the condition is false here, once the condition is false, then it is terminated or stopped. So draw like this and keep it, all of you. So in all the languages, the structure is common anyway. Make it. We stopped. Now, quite opposite to this while loop is do while loop. Opposite is do while. Make it. Define do while loop. Opposite. Quite opposite to is do while loop. Define do while loop. Define loop, do while loop. In do while loop, the loop body is executed first. In do while loop, the loop body is executed first, and then the condition is checked. Then the condition is checked. In do while loop, the loop body is executed first, and then the condition is checked. This process is repeated. This process is repeated until the condition is false. Until the condition is false. Opposite. Here loop body, then condition. In previously condition and loop body. Syntax normally. Here do, open flower bracket, closed flower bracket, while and some condition. Semicolon here. This one is a loop body. Sir, after while here semicolon is there, why? Sir, semicolon means termination generally. Whenever you write a semicolon here, it indicates below that the body is not available, body is above. To indicate that, we write semicolon in your do while loop. So do while, first body, then condition. Same thing in a flow chart. Flow chart. Right. Quite opposite will be there here. First loop body here. First loop body. Loop body. After loop body, condition will come here. One condition will come. One condition. Anyway, the control will come here. If the condition is true, we can check here. What is true, we can check here. After loop body execution completed, the control will come to condition. If it is true, go for the loop body and repeat it until the condition is false. Until the condition is false. So this is the structure of your do while. In the do while, first loop block, then condition. If the condition is true, repeat it until the condition is false. That's the point. This is while loop and this is do while loop. These are structures we had. Generally, in the real time, the highest priority given for the while loop. So do while loop is less used. Almost we never use it. The reason, suppose here some 100 lines are available here. Imagine it. Some 100 lines code is available here, where it takes some 100 seconds of time to execute that 100 lines. It takes 100 seconds of time, roughly. Now, the control came here to execute these 100 lines. First, you have to check the condition first. After checking the condition is false, it is terminated. When the condition is false, the control will come here. So, the execution time is 0 seconds. Because you terminated, no. Once the condition is false, you came out or not now. It is 0 seconds. Now the same program I am trying to write with do while. Same program I'll write with do while. Here some underlines are there anyway. Underlines. Now our execution control We'll do this all 100 lines and come here. So to execute that 100 lines, it take 100 seconds and it came to the condition. Condition is false. The condition is false. Observe this, right? Now what is the drawback now? Sir, here for the false condition also, the execution time is 100 seconds. So we wasted 100 seconds of time. Understood this point or not now? So the information is, whenever we use do while, unnecessarily we wasted 100 seconds of time to execute that 100 lines for the false condition. Even the condition is false also, the loop block is executed there. Observe that point or not? There is a drawback. There is a drawback. Make a statement. In real time, note. In real time, we use while loop when compared to do while loop, because in do while loop, the loop body is executed once. In real time we use loop. In real time we use while loop when compared to do while loop, because in do while loop the loop body is executed once, even for the false condition, and which wastes the execution time, and degrade the performance of an application. In real time we use while loop when compared to do while loop, because in do while loop the loop body is executed once, even for the false condition, and which wastes the execution time and degrades the performance, means decreases the performance of an application. When the execution time is increased, the performance will be decreased. That's the point. So we are not preferring to use do while loop in the market. This while loop you can call it as entry loop, other name for it. You can call it as entry loop, this one. Other name is known as entry loop, you can say. So entry loop means, not entry loop. We are calling it as exit loop. Exit loop means, see there, whenever the false condition is there, the control will come and come out. This is called exit. Without entering into loop body, you are coming out. That's known as exit loop. While loop, other name is known as exit loop. Other name for your do while, we are calling it as entry loop. Why you are calling it as entry loop means, for false condition, the control enters into loop block. It is entering, for the false conditions, it's called entry loop. Other name for them is exit loops and entry loops. Remember for the interview. Understood now? Entry loop means at least once it is entering into the loop block for the false condition. That's the point. So always we prefer to use while loop when compared to do while loop. Observe this theoretically, right? Okay. Now comes your for loop. Right. Can I give the notes for loop by tomorrow? It takes time. My intention is like this now. I am giving that 3 notes together with diagram and flowchart. And tomorrow I am going to use while loop and continue statement and ladder if else. I am going to use. Tomorrow I am going to use ladder if else. I am going to use nested if. I am going to use continue. I am going to use while loop. Right? To provide solution for your student marks tomorrow. Right? And today the assignment is in your hand already. Complete that assignment. Who not started trying that employee class, sorry, not employee class, student class, you try today. Both you practice and come. Tomorrow I'll concentrate on that assignment. Got it right? So take a break. Thank you very much for today.